What up, what up, what up? D-Buddy taking a dump. No, sir. No, sirski. No, sirski. We back like we never left. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. And the market is grinding to the upside. So, gonna see if we can make a little money. What up, what up? Robert St. Peter. How are you? Off the ground, 545. Let's turn up. Jerry, nice to see you, man. Hey, nice to see you too. Yeah, the market's been, I mean, the opening range trade, right? The opening range. I mean, even if you draw the 15-minute range, craziness. You had a little trickery, I guess, at the market open with that first candle. Let me kind of map this out real quick. So 15-minute opening range trade, you had like some indecision going on, but this 945 candle, which I know there was news today at 945. I mean, and we pretty much have respected the EMAs the whole way up. We grinding higher. Gap fill, like PW said, right? That gap was filled, so let's go. Trump speaking, man. Listen. I got CNBC up right here actually, so I feel like this guy's always speaking on. He took a little break for a couple days, not gonna lie, right? But now he's back to the afternoon speeches. Yeah, he hasn't started yet. Yep. So right now, I mean, guys, the market, based off what I'm seeing, right? I mean, there's nothing right now that's telling me that shorts are in play. We're above the EMAs. 15-minute chart, we're above the EMAs. 5-minute chart. Let's go. Sleepy Mocha, speaking of a dump, my longs might take one if Trump isn't picture perfect. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? If Trump says one thing, or says the wrong thing, I should say, look out. Might get a retracement. So just got to be a little patient. What time is he scheduled to speak? Because I'm checking. It says 1 o'clock. So he's late as usual, right? 30 minutes ago, yeah. But as of right now, we're kind of shooting straight up. So I'm gonna try to trade what I see, not what I think. Ride the momentum a little bit if we can, right? That's the goal, but he talking to China. Oh man. Yeah, guys. So opening range trade played out today pretty good, right? I mean, EMAs are being respected. This is currently the 5-minute chart. Now we got to be a little careful, because if Trump is going to come on and start, you know, doing what he does, or saying, you know, sometimes the market kind of stalls out a little bit. So Slow down JCH, passed my first 2 combines this week after 9 months. Hey, congrats, man. I'm happy to hear that, to be honest. So yeah, listen, it's a journey, right? So congrats to you for not quitting. That's the biggest thing, is not giving up. You're gonna have rough days, you're gonna take losses. So kudos to you for not giving up, not quitting. D-Money, I think it's for a cigar. Is that some whiskey or bourbon? Pedro 8340. Let's go. Eugene, what's good? D-Money, hey, what's up? How are you? K-Dog 61, what up, D-Money? Hey, how are you? Yeah, just trying to wait, guys. I mean, I guess, you know, with Trump, you got to be a little careful here. Nothing right now is kind of signaling or giving us a signal for bearish momentum, right? It's kind of like to the upside. So EMAs have been holding really well today with price, meaning that it's a trend day, not a range day. Mark, you're only looking to make 5 points? Hey, I don't knock it, man. Those 5-point trades add up. 5 to 10 point scalps. Can I review the 4-hour and 15-minute chart? Yeah, so I mean, this is a 4-hour chart. Super bullish. I mean, we're gonna close in about 20 minutes. I mean, definitely, this is what you want to see if you're a bull. You're above the 14 and 50 EMA on the 4-hour chart. And you know what's crazy? I think I talked about it yesterday at the end of the stream, that I'm like, hey, we got a bearish EMA cross on the 4-hour, right? Because that's how it kind of formed. But look at what happened. You had consolidation, like a range being formed, and then you had a pop on that 6 a.m. candle that closed at 10 o'clock, and then now you got more expansion to the upside. So we're definitely bullish right now. Marceline DJs, what up? My boy D-Money, that boy good. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. Market is super bullish right now. Trump is apparently late to speaking, which is nothing new. So we're gonna see if we can make some money. Let's make some money, D. I'm here from the DR, dude, watching the D-Money show every day. Hey, I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Braden 777, D-Money in the house. Let's go. Yeah, guys, so I'm gonna kind of, all right, let's check out the 1-hour chart. All right, so this is the 1-hour chart. You got a lot of wicks to the downside, right? So that's telling me that there's a lot of bullish momentum. Price is pushing down, forming a bottom wick, and then expanding higher. That's what it's been doing. We're above both EMAs as well on the 1-hour chart. So like I said, it's hard to be bearish right now, right? We know that we had that gap fill that happened. So now it's just a matter of, I guess, being a little patient and trying to see if we can get price, for me, on the lower time frame back to these EMAs for an entry, right? Because if I don't, my stop loss is gonna have to be basically below the EMA. So that's what I'll be looking out for that. Trying to see if we can get some kind of retest back to the EMAs. Crazy looking chart, LOL. Yeah, man, it's bulls are definitely here. Not a surprise. As far as, you know, we had that gap fill, right? So you got a lot of buyers that stepped in that pushed the market higher. William, what's up? He's here, D-Money. You talking about Trump? Trump about to speak? Yeah. So I'm gonna wait, guys, right? So because we already know that Mr. Trump could want some volatility. And I'm on Fox News. Oh, yep, he's behind me. Yep, I see him, guys. President Trump speaks at American Business Forum. And that's actually, it looks like that's in Miami. He's here. He's in South Florida, guys. Let's go. So I imagine the market's gonna kind of wait, stall out a little bit. He's dancing. Yeah, I know. I see. Oh, man. Yep. Give me 1 second, chat. Supposedly a big speech. Yeah, the sports son. Yeah, it looks like he's in Miami. Oh, in Florida. He found Jerome. Hey, Trump want to make a little money. Chat, hit the like button. Yeah, Jerry, I appreciate that, man. We got 1,100 people watching, guys. We just started the stream. Do me a solid. Hit the like button, guys. We got Trump speaking right now, so got to be a little patient, right? Not going to force anything with the president speaking, because that kind of turns into a news trade. So just going to be, I would like, what I would like to happen is I would like price to come back down and revisit these EMAs. So that 25,822 level, or even a nice little dippy dip down here to 25,744. So if you look at the opening range, how far are we above the opening range? So if you're a 15-minute opening range trader, you draw it out, right? We're up, price is up like 285 points away from the opening range. So nice expansion to the upside, which is good. So just kind of being patient, trying to see if I can get a retest down to the EMA, at least on the 5-minute chart, 14 EMA. If not, then I'm gonna play what price gives me, right? The price action, but not in a rush, to be honest. I mean, we got a 1-hour candle that's gonna close in about 14 minutes, sorry. And we're right at this level. So if you look to the left, if I kind of draw out this level, the last time price was in this area, we had a rejection back down. So that's actually 25,894. The funded trader NQ, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Hey, it happens, man. Let's go. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Isha Tamia 1018. Sorry if I said that wrong. Are you trading evals? So I typically bounce back and forth between evals and funded accounts, depending on the price action. And with Trump speaking, I'm not, to be honest, I'm just gonna look for the right setup. Yeah, exactly. Boda 502. We need a pullback. Yeah, I want a pullback. The question is, are we gonna get like a decent pullback? I kind of drew out this level just to have it on a chart as a visual. Like the last time we were at this price area, we had a pullback. We had a sell-off, basically, right? So I'm not saying that's gonna happen now because we obviously filled that gap and price has a lot of momentum to the upside. It's just a key area to kind of look out for on the chart. Peter G, 6251. What up, D-Money? Hey, what's up? How are you? Mr. Frandale, am I trading evals? Probably going to be trading funded accounts. It just depends on the price action, guys. Mikey, D-Money, I used to always look for bigger moves and did well until one day wiped me out. Since using your EMA retest for an entry, I have been doing a lot better, going for smaller moves as well. Thanks. Hey, man, I'm happy to hear that. But like I said, I mean, I always say it, right? You're doing all the work. Somebody just put in the chat, buy. Yeah, it's been bullish. It's been bullish. Can I tell you my A+ setup? Yeah. That's what I was just kind of saying, guys, right? Like, I want a retest of the EMAs. So that's like my A+ setup, even though price is bullish. So, all right, if I'm going to join longs, the way that I'm going to have to trade this today in this session is I'm going to have to put my stop below the previous 5-minute candle's low. Because if we don't come back and revisit the EMAs, that 25,828, then I'm going to have a measured stop, right? I can't just have an unlimited stop loss. So my stop would have to probably be below the previous 5-minute candle's low. Like, so in this example, if I wanted to get long up here, like my stop would have to be 25,851. That's just an example, right? But I'm going to wait because Trump is speaking, to be honest, and I'm going to probably wait for this 1 hour candle to close. Spad33, yo D, hey, what's up? What EMAs? Yeah, let me tag that real quick. So we do have more content coming out, chat, as far as how I trade, the whys behind why I trade the way I trade, that kind of stuff, how long it took me to get to a payout. All of that stuff is coming, guys. We're actually recording new content, so just stay tuned to that. No lie, either this 14 and 50 EMA is a game changer. Never use 1 to 4 hour time frame, but now with this strategy, I use it often and been in a whole game 360. Thanks, D. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, man. Like I said, guys, I only share it because I've lost plenty of trades when I didn't trade that way, the way that I trade now, in full transparency. So I'm gonna always keep it real with you guys and kind of explain like why I'm doing what I'm doing. D-Money, looking at the 30-minute candles for market open is money. Yeah, they work pretty well. Like, so I am being a little cautious right now because we're right at this level that rejected before. And like I said, we are bullish. I just want like more of a retest down back to the EMAs, right? And we might not get it. So if we don't get it, then I'll actually try to join the party with a measured stop. So can you scalp with your strategy on lower time frames? I don't have patience to look at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, you probably could. I'll be honest, I've tried the 1-minute chart, 2-minute chart, 3-minute chart, and I kind of settled on the 5-minute chart. The reason why is because I feel like they, in full transparency, they are basically, there's less fake outs on the 5-minute chart, right? The higher the time frame you go, to less fake outs. Still pushing. Why not 15? I use the 15-minute chart as well. Yeah. So maybe you're if you're newer to the stream, yeah, guys, I use multiple time frames. So sometimes I enter on the 5-minute, sometimes I enter on the 15-minute, sometimes I actually enter on the 1 hour, depending on how big the stop loss is going to be. So Is this the D-Money? Is this the D-Money I heard people talking about on the news? You probably heard them talking about Jerome. D-Money, here are the major confluence points. 10 a.m., 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 4 hour, 10:30, 5, 30 minute. PAC trader. I guess. So I'm just waiting, guys, right? I'm waiting for this 1 hour candle to close just because we got Trump speaking. So I'm trying to kind of let price settle down a little bit. I know it's been pumping straight up. Look at the 1 hour candle. And you're right at a level, like I said, that kind of had a rejection. So I'm just trying to be a little patient. For your price action trading, would you use leg counting here to get a second entry long to get in? I'm not sure what leg counting is. What's leg counting? Never heard of it, to be honest. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. Where can I watch Trump speak? He's on Fox News for sure. Alan. Raylan NQ, he's on acid, LOL. Yeah, I don't know what leg counting is. That's the first. Does it cause some FOMO watching the pump? Honestly, yeah, guys, I'm not a great chaser of price, if that makes any sense, right? Like, I'm not the guy that I can't chase it and be successful, to be honest. I get in right now, guys, it's gonna sell off. Oh, K-Dog, you're saying legs. Okay, yeah. So you're saying I got you. So actually, guys, he's actually he wasn't joking on that. So yeah, so I'm looking at short-term highs or short-term lows, right? Like higher highs, higher lows. That's basically what you're saying, like legs. Yes, correct. Yes. It's just a funny way to kind of put it, right? So yeah. So as an example, price right here, put in some higher lows and then expand it higher. Higher lows right here, expand it higher. Yes. Higher lows right here, expand it higher. Correct. He talking about the wave theory, yeah. Tim Hoffy, D-Money, what's up? Hey, what's up? How are you? Price action, exactly. Yeah, guys, I'm primarily a price action trader. I know I say that a lot. I trade price action. I'm looking for momentum in the market. And I'm trying to join the party. So right now, being a little patient, we got Trump speaking. We got 5 minutes left, or a little bit less on the 1 hour chart, which is the close of a 1 hour candle and the close of a 4 hour candle. Both of those candles are gonna close super bullish. So just gonna be patient, let these candles close out, and then I'll look for setup. Trump just said that D-Money is the best and he loves D-Money. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just tape reading right now, guys, because remember, right? If Trump is speaking, I'm not necessarily, it looks great and it feels great. Oh yeah, I could have got long on this 5 minute candle and picked up what, 15 points. But I also know where we're at with price, so I'm gonna let the candle close out. I mean, that's just how I'm gonna roll with it, right? Good to see you, D. Hey, good to see you as well. You're gonna get a drink every time I say price action? Yeah. Well, you might be drunk. When did I decide to quit my job and trade full time? I've been trading full time for almost 2 years. I'm only looking at Savage Trading. I'm only looking at NQ, NASDAQ. Couple minutes left, guys. Couple minutes left. It's got to be patient. Couple minutes left on this 1 hour candle. Want to see if we can get a nice, decent pullback. Even if they're going to push price higher, I would like to see some kind of pullback. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you go to the 1 hour chart and count how many green candles have we had on the 1 hour chart so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 8 green candles so far. Doesn't mean we can't have 8 more. We could very well. But I just want a cheaper price to try to get long. It's hard when the price has been pumping all day. How can you get the 14 and 50 EMA on your chart? So are you referring to trading view? If you're referring to trading view, I kind of showed that yesterday. You just go to indicators and you type in EMA and it'll pop up, right? You put in EMA, moving average exponential, and you only click it twice. So if you only want 2 EMAs, you just click it twice. If you click the third one by mistake, just delete the third one and you're good to go. All right, so let me just checking this real quick. We got about a minute left. Yes, there's a difference, Carlos. You got to research on that a little bit. There's definitely a difference between the EMAs, guys. Standard moving averages versus the exponential. Exponential is actually a quicker EMA, so it's less lag. All indicators have a lag time, right? They're not all like real time. So all right, give me 1 second. Let's see. All right, so here we go, right? We're starting to sell down a little bit. Trump is still on. Open, obviously, of a new candle. So this is what I wanted to see, right? I want to see a pullback. Down to these EMAs, even if they want to take price higher, right? So I'm going to let this kind of candle, doesn't have a top wick. So I want to see if we can tap the 14 EMA, 25,838. All right, 1 second, guys. Coming down, so gonna be patient. Probably forming a bottom wick, right? Even if this price is gonna remain bullish on the 1 hour chart, we're kind of close to that level that it rejected before. Don't have a current top wick on the 1 hour candle as of yet, right? No top wick. So I want to see if we're going to push down. 15-minute chart, got to keep in mind the 14 EMA sitting at 25,788.5. How do I control myself not to overtrade? Guys, I'm not perfect either, guys. Sometimes I have flare-ups. You can call it a flare-up, right? If you want to call it that. It's a battle. The only advice I can give on that is basically being real with yourself, not comparing yourself to others. All right, so here's the 14 EMA, guys. Here's a tap of the 14 EMA. So I want to see. All right, so let me check something. No top wick on the current 5-minute candle, which is kind of strange. So the last time we were at the 14 EMA, we had reaction back up. So I'm gonna play into that, guys, and see if I can catch a quick 10 points. If it flushes, it flushes, but I'm basically kind of playing the reaction off the EMA, right? If price gets back below 837, I'm gonna close the trade out. Try to get 10 points, got in at 844. And I want to see if we can get back up. If it closes below 837, I'm gonna be out. So this is gonna be a quick like setup. Entry was 844, right? Just trying to see if we can get a reaction back the opposite direction, because the last time price tapped the 14 EMA, we had a bullish trade, right? Back the opposite direction. Might not work, we'll see. And that's just like no wick on the top, right? Somebody said a sell. Yeah, it could be. Could be, guys. I'm only looking for, what, 10 points? If it flushes, it flushes. I can wait for the next setup. So I want to see it go now. If it can't, all right. I want to see it push. If it struggles, I'll probably close because of the candle and the wick. So we'll see. Trying to get like 10 points, right? To 855 at least. And I think I was up like what, 5 points. Give it some room. If it, like I said, if it breaks 838, guys, this is not even a 10-point trade, so I'm not gonna sweat it, right? Like if it can get back above the level, I'll close it. But this is a trade that I take, right? Playing into the EMAs. Trump is deporting Democrats. Okay. And maybe they want a deeper retest, right? Maybe they want a deeper retest. I'm not sure. So just gonna give it, not even giving it 10 points. So I'm not worried, guys. It's like a 7-point stop loss on the trade. So down about 4 points. Wanted like a quick reaction now, back up like off the EMA because it tapped the 14, right? It literally just tapped the 14. Having a little bit of a hard time. All right, so split second more and I'll probably close. Down 7 points. So I'm gonna close it, guys. Lost $170 on that trade. Not even 10 points. Wanted basically an EMA bounce, right? Like I wanted it to react The last time it was at the EMAs, you had a reaction back up. So that's the strategy that I trade, right? Didn't get it. So, and it was a little strange because we didn't have a top wick on that candle, but it actually put in a little bit more of a wick now, and it's rejecting down. So maybe they want a deeper retest before going higher. So we'll see. So that was like $170, lost $170 on that trade. Not gonna sweat it, right? 15-minute chart. The 14 EMA is sitting at 25,787 because right now we are bullish, right? So we've had a lot of bullish momentum to the upside. It's kind of strange too. The 15-minute chart doesn't have a top wick at all. I told you not to go long. Nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not worried, guys. 7-point trade. So I'll risk 7 points when prices and momentum to the upside and it's been trending all day. I'll risk 7 points on a buy all day long. I mean, I think trading live messes with your trading as you like to prove yourself a little right. No, I mean, it was invalid for me below the EMA. That's when I closed the trade. I kind of talked about that when I got into it, right? And that was only on one contract, guys. Like, every trade's not gonna work. I kind of say that a lot, right? It's not gonna work every time. You gotta be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable with that. Rise turned 38.69. People always think they know what they're talking about, D. Yeah, and look at what's happening, guys. Price is right back up off the EMA. Right back up. I mean, it's I wanted 10 points, right? I wanted like 840, I think like 850 and some change. I mean, that's trading. So now, all right, so if we hold on this 5-minute candle, I'll probably take the next long, to be honest. If it closes out above the 14, I'm gonna take a long. I mean, all I'm doing is riding the trend, right? But so that was my take profit, that just right here. So like I said, I'm not perfect either, guys. Sometimes it happens. Joseph 9158, I held and boom. Yep, and that's what I'm saying, right? I just try to take the same trades over and over, chat. That's it. Is it gonna work every time? No, but I'll live with the result. As long as I have a measured stop, I'm good. You know, so if I'm only risking 7 points on a trade, $170, I think what it ended up being, a loss. I'll live with that. So, but like I said, I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes now. Because if it closes bullish and it held the 14 EMA, then I might try to join for another long. Seeing if we can actually retest these previous highs at 25,872 area. I agree. That is trading. You have to play on the probabilities and risk management. Yeah, got to take the trade, guys. Right? If I like the setup, I'm gonna take the trade. Doesn't mean it's gonna work every time. But I basically what I wanted price to hold the 14 EMA and bounce back up. Right? but it pretty much did that on the next candle, and that's just how it is sometimes. Because I mean, like, look at this current 5-minute candle has no bottom wick, so there was like no drawdown. If you got in right at the close, that was a 23-point pop back up. That's life. Do you execute a good risk management? That's the important thing. Yep. Yeah, guys, I wish I could bat 1,000 guys every time, right? But that's not gonna happen. Sometimes you're a candle late. I think yesterday I had a trade like that too. If you guys are on the stream, I had a trade that I think I tried to short it. And I shorted it right before it got to the EMA, and then it had a heavier retracement, and then the next 5-minute candle rejected strong. So gotta live with it. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, that was only one contract. That's why I was only $170 loss. DMONEY, is there a way we can watch you trade in the mornings? I know you join PW sometimes, but not all the time. Yeah, that's the only way you guys are gonna be able to catch me, guys, is in the morning time, is when I'm on stream with PW in the morning. So we'll kind of see what happens on this next candle. I mean, I'm gonna probably take another buy, to be honest. Stop loss below maybe 823. I mean, that's the ultimate low for me, but I don't want to see this current candle's low be taken out. If we can close above the 14, right? I want to see price kind of like dip down a little bit, maybe tap the EMA again, 838, and then expand up to 872. Can I give you my account to copy trade? That would be a negative. Can't do that, unfortunately, right? All right, so here we go. Pushing down. All right, I'm gonna take a buy. Stop is gonna be 832. So I'm gonna try it one more time, guys, on the buy, right? Trying to see if we can get up to these previous highs, like 871 area. Or, you know, if it's, because the problem is, I mean, you got Trump still speaking as well, right? So that's why I had that stop tight. I mean, if I opened it up, I probably would have got more on the trade. You know, I probably could have held it and all that stuff, but I didn't want to do that. So let's see if we can get a pop up. 872 is the previous candle's high. I'm gonna watch it because I don't want to see price back below the 14, so 839. And this might be one of those days, chat, right, where it's kind of like slow grind action. You can't time it. We'll see. But I would expect a pop now to the upside if there's momentum, if buyers are still there, right? We closed back above the 14, so. $863. All right, there you go. There you go. Nice. 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 All right. Give it a second. See if I can get a pop through there. Nope. So I'm gonna close. Right? I wanted it to go like quicker, guys. And it might, but I'll take that basically break even, right? And I'll probably maybe I'll re-enter. So like, let's see. The reason why I kind of closed that is because I didn't like the. Now, what I might do in full transparency is if I take the next buy, my stop is going to be below this previous candle. So this 846. I don't want to see price back below 846. So I can lower my stop. My stop loss, right? So I'm kind of watching that. and my screen is like froze. Hold on 1 second, guys. There you go, right? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, remember, I'm only trading with one contract, guys. There it is. And believe it, yeah, all right. So it's funny because I had a delay on my chart. Sorry about that. I had a delay and it's like weird. I don't know what happened. But I think it like put me in to like multiple contracts, guys. Like it's like ridiculous. Like my trader bait froze up on me, so I was trying to get into one contract and the screen went blank. So gotta love it. It'd be interesting to see if we can get up to 870 range, right? On a pop. Bust through here, bust through 864. We'll see what happens, guys. It actually put me in this trade like too large, so unbelievable. Whole lot of chop, I know. $872. Yeah, nah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm not copy trading with. I'm not copy trading with Trump speaking, guys. So I'm only doing single accounts. 872. Got to be a little strategic, right? When you got the president speaking. So God forbid something happens and he says something crazy, I'm not going to lose all my accounts. So, but I do want to see if we can get above, right? Like a pop. It needs a pop here. I don't want to see a retest down. So, all day trader had, yeah, guys, I don't know what happened, but it literally froze on. I mean, and it happens, guys. I mean, I'm not new to that. Like, it happens. That's part of the, nothing you can do about it. But it like froze up on me for a second. So I was like, wait, what happened? Let's go. All right, I want to see if what happens here, right? So I'm gonna I want to pop up here to like 870. Gonna move the stop to break even, and I want to pop here. So we'll see what happens, and I might close early if I don't. There you go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It's stalling. So I just closed that out, guys. So the size actually worked out on the trade, you know what I mean? So, but I didn't intend to actually go in that large. Yesterday you had problems with Trader 8. Yeah, I don't know. This is my first time in a while, to be honest. Joe Blow 49.91. What up, DMONEY? Hey, what's up? How are you? Just trying to make a little money. Deeper retest might happen, Jerry. Yeah, I mean, it could, but I mean, I think that fake out below the EMA, typically you'll get some nice little upside, and it's happening right now, right? You had a 5-minute candle that closed below the EMA, and then you close right back above it. So that to me kind of tells me that that's like a break below and retest. That's how I kind of trade it. And then I like those kind of trades because I can place my stop loss like right below the EMA, right? Like, so even if I got in like a 846, your stop can be like less than 10 points. If your entry was 846, you could have wrote it for like 14, 15 points. he's still speaking, so I am cautious of that, and I don't hold a lot when Trump is speaking. So I froze at the exact same moment as you with TraderVate and got in 3 times the amount of contract. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, something happened, guys. I don't know what had happened was, but something happened. So he's done speaking. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got Fox News on behind me and he's still talking, but a lot of times, you know, there could be a slight delay. Yeah, it's 11:32. D, what you doing? Hey, just trying to make a little money. So was able to basically recover that $170 loss, right? So up like $200, $250 so far. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of hesitating, but that's probably because he's speaking, but probably on a normal day with the bullish momentum we've had, we would have already probably retested these highs at 872. Everyone's short. Let's go. Oh, somebody else had a freeze on TraderVate. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Shinobi, man. TraderVate did that to me 3 times yesterday, totally froze. Tricked me into opening 7 contracts, lost $1,600 cash on funded account. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. And here's that push I was talking about, right? Here it is. There she gone. All right, guys. So exactly. Yep, 355 across 4 funded accounts. I'll take it. Exactly. Take it. Why not, right? Guys, we got almost 1,800 people watching and we only have 391 likes. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Let's go. So yeah, that was a nice, I mean, it played, right? So yeah, we had the one little fake out candle, kind of trap sellers. And then they basically yoked it right back above the 14 EMA. So, and that's exactly what I wanted, right? So I entered on this first retest of the EMA and it dropped down lower than I wanted. So I closed the trade, right? I closed the trade basically right below the 14 EMA. Lost 170 issues. I would say that they're definitely cream of the crop. So stream froze. All right, you guys can. You guys are good now? All right. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, guys. Might be Jerome. Nah, yeah, I think it went out for a second. So yeah, sounds like we back. We got almost 1,800 people watching, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button. We're only at 589 likes, guys, and we got almost 1,800 people watching. Took like 3 trades already, guys, right? It's only 2:30. I took 3 trades, 1 losing trade that I closed out because I didn't like the price action at the EMA, and then two buys that played out. So let's go. $2,100 people. How many people we got watching on your screen, Ginger? Yeah, guys. We got 2,000 people watching, guys. So we should definitely have, and it's only 2:30. So do me a solid, hit the like button. What's up, D? Vibes and support from the other side of the pond. Hey, what's up? How are you? Mario, I appreciate that, man. Joseph, D-Money, I like your consistency. Hey, it takes a lot of work, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still struggle sometimes though. Like, all right, so, and I'm just sharing this in full transparency, right? So that candle, that first buy that I tried to take, and it closed, it went below the EMA. So I said if it got below it, I would close it. Before, that would get me tilted, where I would probably try to go in with large size, and maybe it would have worked because yeah, price had a reaction back up. But if price dumped, I probably would have lost an account, because it's frustrating sometimes. So it takes a lot of work. It's a constant like battle with yourself. Trading, it's a constant battle with yourself. Double top, yeah, it looks like it. Right below the little area, right below the little area that I had drawn out so far. Anyway, you got out on your first trade, you didn't like it and re-entered. I held in dollar cost average, but I like your style better. We'll adjust. Yeah, I mean, trade it how you trade it. I'll be honest, I've never been a great like dollar cost averager. Like, for some reason, I see people online like, oh yeah, I added into the position, and I think PW is really good at DCA, because he'll, like, if he's confident on a trade, he'll like, yeah, I'm gonna add more if it has a little bit more of a retest. Like, I could be better at that. I need to get better at that. So, but I'm not the best like dollar cost average person, to be honest. Got to get better. He's back talking on Fox News. Yeah, well, for me, he never left. Like, in the background, he he was there. So lower high, yeah. That's so far, it's holding. Lower highs are being put in, which means that there's buyers that are buying basically the dip, right? As price drops, there's a buyer to buy it. There's buyers buying it back up. As of right now, we're holding the 14 EMA. How did I decide on my trading style over others? Trial and error, blowing accounts, going back and like back testing and looking at like what went wrong on some of my trades, realizing that I wasn't implementing the higher time frame, and that was like a missing link for me, because I was getting too caught. And I used to trade a 1 minute chart, 2 minute chart, and those lower than a 5 minute is very tricky, because you feel really good about yourself when you can make some money on the lower, like on a 1 minute chart. But there's gonna be days where you get faked out, and that's it. Became frustrating, so went to the 5 minute. Start with one contract, D-Money, then add another one if it pulls back, but always have a defined stop. Yeah, I mean, that's the theory, right? That's definitely the theory. And I might take another long here, guys, because we're holding at 847. Trying to see 14 EMA is sitting at, so that's the 25,847. That's the 14 EMA. So that's the level I'm calling out. This is the 5 minute chart. And as of right now, we're kind of holding, we are holding that EMA. So, but I mean, 30-minute candle just opened. Let's see how that candle's looking. All right, so this is a 30-minute chart. You have a long wick, bottom of, the bottom of the previous 30-minute candle. That wick length is about 30 points, which means that some buyers stepped in and bought price back up at the close of the candle, basically, right? That's what it looks like. So this is like a key area. I feel like this is a key area for bulls. I'll probably wait. Let's see how this candle closes on the 5 minute chart. Tired of failing. Yeah, but that's part of the process. Like, I'm just being honest with you. I know you probably don't want to hear that. because it doesn't feel good if you lost an account, or maybe you had a losing day. And it's even more frustrating if you have a losing day and you're right on the direction, but maybe your entry is off, but you still lost, right? That's even more, that's more frustrating than me. I would almost rather be wrong on like the direction and everything versus being right on the direction, but I had a horrible entry. So is it possible for you to set the system to say buy, close when you open and close trades? Like yesterday is easier to follow along too. Yeah, I mean, I typically have that on, but I also have to like, it's kind of annoying too for Ginger to hear that going on and off. Like I try to be considerate, but I do typically call out my trades, guys. Now, some of those trades, I'll be honest, if it's a quick in and out trade, where I'm only in that trade for like 5 seconds, I mean, it's hard to, you know, even if it says order filled, good luck on that, right? Because I'm probably closing it out, so. This is supposed to be power hour. Yes, no, it actually starts at 3. Technically, power hour officially starts at 3 o'clock. The market has to beat you down before you get it. Yeah. That's so true. And I'm not going to be the streamer, guys, that kind of tells you otherwise. I'm going to always keep it like real with you guys. You're going to lose accounts when you're learning. You're going to blow accounts. You're going to blow accounts even when you think you got it figured out. Which is even more frustrating sometimes because you can see a setup and maybe you know, you're overconfident in the setup and maybe you size too big. All right, we should be back, guys. I don't know if it cut out again. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. How many people we got, Ginger? All right. All right, 873, guys, is the top of that range. So let's see if we can pop through here. Took the next buy, guys, from 866. Want to see if we can get to the top of the range, right? Or maybe even higher. 874 would be like basically that gray box. And yeah, it's NQ going much higher, D-Money. Yeah, I feel like it wants to, right? Consolidating right now, though. So this trade, my stop, guys, is below this current 5-minute candles low. I don't want to see it put in a new low, right? 861 is my stop. Want to see if we can pop through this area up here. 874 maybe. So like I said, the entry was 866. And maybe if it gets up like 10 points, I'll probably, there you go. There's a pop up. Let's see if we can get the rest. Just trying to trade the momentum, right? That's it. Just trying to follow the momentum to the upside. There you go. All right. 870's there. Come on, baby. Let's go. Push up. Yeah, I want to see if we can bust through this area. That's what I'm waiting for. All right, there you go. Let's go. 871. Trying to give it some time. Don't want it to stall out and pull all the way back down. Gave it a lot of time, right? So yeah, I'm gonna just close it out, guys. You got like 26 seconds left. It didn't pump through the level. I wanted to bust through. I think it was up, what, 7 points? Not gonna get married to it. I wanted to bust through that level, basically through the gray box. It tried. I mean, it got up to 872. I don't hold them for long, guys, if it stalls. And it doesn't mean it won't push higher, right? So that was a small win on that trade, but it'll probably, my take profit was like 872, but my stop was 861. And this is what I kind of figure, right? You see how, so you're getting a little bit of a deeper retest, coming back down, 5-minute chart. 861 is like, that's where my stop was. Now the 14 EMA is actually at 25,853. Don't worry, D, we got power hour coming. Exactly. So I'm just kind of scalping, guys. That was a scalp trade, right? It's going to bust through. Yeah, more. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Momentum is up. Such a slow grind. Terry 88. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Retest around 30 to 50, we go up. Yeah, possibility. Yeah, Trump's still on. DMONEY, what would you look for on the next 1 hour candle? So, all right, this current 1 hour candle, I mean, that's a bullish pin bar. So that's telling me that there's a lot of strength in the market to the upside. As of right now, we still got 18 minutes left, right? So what I want to see, it's moving now. It's trying to get through that level. I feel like they want to take it through this, where that gray box is. And remember, guys, that gray box is just basically the last time price was in this area, you had a reaction back down, right? So I just kind of map it out because it's easier to see on the chart. And it helps me too kind of know that we're at an area where, okay, maybe you should start kind of taking profit, as an example. Doesn't mean price can't push higher from that level, but it's a key area of interest on the chart. Lauren, yes, power hour is technically 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, correct. So on the 1 hour candle, I mean, if it's gonna close like this as a bullish pin bar, then I will want the next candle to probably push down, form some kind of bottom wick, and then expand higher. But it's going to be interesting to see how this 1 hour candle closes. So can it get through this, put in new highs, basically above this little area that it struggled at the last time price was here, right? That was at 10 o'clock yesterday. So 10 o'clock yesterday, we had a sell-off. So where we remember how yesterday, guys, we basically filled that gap to the downside. That started at 10 o'clock yesterday. So that's what this kind of area is. Not surprised to see us kind of stalling right now. Four-hour looks interesting. Yeah. So got a couple hours left, but I mean, it's funny how the market works. Yesterday you leave for the day and you're like, man, we're feeling bearish right now, right? But obviously that gap fill says a lot, and now we're back up above the EMA 14 and 50 actually on the 4-hour chart. So like I said, that's bullish. That is bullish. Gold going higher. Yeah, so I mean, that typically happens when there's news or when Trump's speaking, guys. A lot of times there's a lot of volatility with gold. So not really surprised on that, right? I mean, that's, yeah, more like a hangman. Yeah, it is, right? Remember, it's kind of, price is live, right? So Kalos 24, DMONEY, you trade all day. It all depends, guys. Like I woke up today, I wasn't feeling I had a headache, so didn't really feel like I was catching a cold or something. I don't know. A little temperature change in Florida, guys. It's been like cold and hot a little bit, right? Some of the early mornings a little cool. Well, for us, I'll say that. I don't want to, you know, anything for me. Remember, I was born and raised in Florida, guys. Anything under 70 degrees for me is a little chilly. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's been like kind of like, yeah, something's going around, guys. I think PW's sick because I kind of tuned into his stream a little bit this morning. Nothing that some airborne won't take care of. Look like it. You soft, cuz. Let's go. Nah, I'm just saying, guys, right? I mean, sometimes you're not like, you know, if you're not 100%. Cold in Florida, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in South Florida, right? So like northern Florida, like Panama City, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, those areas, they can get some snow now. W Trump dance. All right, so yeah, he's walking off. I think he's walking off. Yeah, he's doing a little dance. He's doing the Trump dance. So he's wrapping up, guys. So let's see what happens now. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, he's doing the Trump two-step. Lived in Miami for a bit, dropped down to 45 to 55 degrees and people were bundled up. Yeah, hey, that's how it is, man. I got no shame, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was born and raised in Florida, so. Yo, it's cold like Minnesota. Yeah, I know, right? I actually lived, guys, chat, I lived in Green Bay, Wisconsin for a year, believe it or not. Chasing a girl. That was a mistake. Her family like had properties there and stuff like that. And the summer was great, but the winter time, -5, -10, craziness. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Liberal Trader. There was, I mean, remember that they're all about the Packers up there. The Packers, cheese curds, all that stuff. Sleepy Mocha, why you gotta do me like that? No, I did not wear a cheese hat to impress her parents. No, I did not. Chasing a girl to a different state never works out. Yeah, I agree, man. That was it. That was when I was in my prime years, you know? Charting Queen, D-Money, what's good? Hey, what's up? How are you? Just trying to make a little money. Took some buys, guys. Right? Took some buys. Had one losing trade so far. Took like 3 or 4 trades. Had one losing trade. And price is basically... Trump is off, so we know that now. So I want to see how does price kind of pick up here, or do we get that momentum that we're kind of looking for in the official power hour, which is 3 to 4. So far, we're holding the EMA on the 5-minute chart, but we're right at it, right at the 14 EMA. So that 25,854 level. D-Money wore the cheese hat for some properties. How you doing today, D-Money? So yeah, I'm green on this account that I'm trading, but I was hoping we were gonna kind of pop through this level where that gray box is. But now that Trump is done speaking, maybe the market was stalling because of that. And that, I mean, hey, that could line up perfectly with going in the power hour. So just gonna be patient now for the next trade. Midgard 147. Is there a reason why you prefer the EMA instead of the SMA? Yeah, the EMAs are supposedly a little bit quicker reacting to price versus the SMAs were a little bit more lag time. Cold like Chicago, man. Hey, I actually want to visit Chicago, guys. I heard the food is great. A great like downtown like scene. Sounds like Ginger's been there. You been there, Ginger? Ginger's been in Chicago, guys. She said it's nice. So yeah, I would love to visit Chicago. What is your Bollinger Band setting? I'm not using Bollinger Bands. Using the 14 and 50 EMA. All right, can we hold this 852 level? And get back, maybe now we get that volume, right? I took a quick buy, guys. Saw the momentum in the market. Took the buy off the EMA, basically back up, right? I want to see if we can get, are we finally going to break through or are we going to pull back? We'll see. I want to see if we can tap that 875 level. Trump is done speaking now. Feel like they kind of stalled the market waiting for that. So this is going to be a pop above 845 or the 875. Entry was 862. So my stop is going to be 852, 10-point stop. So I'm only going to risk only trading one contract on this trade. So not worried. But I want to see if we can pop through this 875 level before the close of this 1 hour candle. Just gotta watch it, see if we can finally get the momentum, right? Because it's been stalling, but I feel like we should have been through this level already if they're gonna take it there. Wear your cheese hat. Let's go. Stally stall. Come watch the Chicago Bulls game. Yeah, I would love to do that. All right, is this thing gonna push or is it gonna reject back down? Let's see. I mean, the 1 hour chart looks pretty good, right? 15-minute chart's looking pretty good. This is a 30-minute chart. Kind of stalling out though, so let's see what happens. Up a couple points. It's like it gets momentum and then it pulls back, right? Which is like kind of frustrating. I am aware that on the 4-hour chart, this is kind of like what I'm looking at. Four-hour chart, right? Trying to see if we can get this top wick to go up and tap basically 876. And it's having a hard time, all right? Kind of stalling out a little bit, so we'll see. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. See if we can get at least 870. All right. Push, push. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There you go. All right, I'm gonna take that off, guys. I'll take it there. It'll probably pop up there, but I'll take it where it is, right? Because we're going into the close of a 1-hour candle. So the EMAs are holding. But is there, and there you go, right? There's the pop through it. You gotta love it. 880. It just tapped 880. I was probably 10 seconds too late. Gotta love it, man. Or 10 seconds too early, right? For that extra like 7 points. But that happens, guys, right? So you're not gonna, I don't have to catch the whole move. Let's go. So guys, that's like 4 trades. Playing them basically right off the EMA, right? If you took a W, guys, on that if you took that trade, drop a W in the chat. Let's go. Right off the EMA, I mean, if you got it right off the EMA, that was actually about 25 points. If you held it. Just trying to make a little money. And all right, so you know what's interesting, and this doesn't happen all the time. There's a lot of W's, chat. So look, all right, we got it. That boy good. That boy good. All right, so guys, we got that. That's a lot of W's, and we got almost 2,000 people watching right now. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. So guys, that's a perfect example. These trades are a perfect example of how a scalp, basically based off price action forming and using the EMAs as basically an entry and basically a stop loss, right? I don't think you can break it down like any clearer than that. Now the interesting part is prices see how we had that initial reaction in that gray box that I basically pointed out, right? That top wick kind of rejected that area initially. Doesn't mean it won't bust through it, because a lot of times you get that initial sell-off, people taking profit, and then the market's gonna gain, it's gonna trap sellers and then push through that level. So Savage trading won, but now a lot of volume and exit liquidity. Do you think we reverse from here? I'm gonna wait and find out, right? I'm gonna wait for the 1 hour to close at this point. I just saw somebody post it. Am I gonna take a trade in power hour? I'll take a trade if I see a setup. So let's see how this 1 hour candle closes. Thanks, D. Good afternoon. My day's done. Haha, let's go. Nice, already did. Let's make some money. That boy good. Love your strategy, D Money. Making money today. $900 on my 50K eval. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, man. But like I said, you're doing all the work, right? So you're placing the trades. Yeah, I'm up like 600 on this account now, guys, with that trade. And to be honest, that's just, remember, that's trading one contract on one account, right? I wasn't gonna like risk copy trading with Trump speaking. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Try to scale down a little bit, size down, especially after that big move this morning. So got to be a little strategic in the afternoon session. Bro, D Money, you were 3 seconds away, yeah, from catching that other 7 points. But that's how it is. Telling you. And remember, guys, I had drawn out that gray box, and that was only because the last time price was in that area yesterday, we had a sell-off to the downside, right? That's what started this area. So like the high of the area was 25,893.50. And that was the area where we had a sell-off yesterday that started, or like more of the sell-off. I'm sorry. So we basically had you had a drop, you had a retest on the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle. It came back to the EMAs and it rejected off the EMAs. So this is like the level yesterday where price started to fall back to the downside. All right, so 1 hour candle just closed. And close as some indecision. I mean, that's an indecision candle, but if price is in momentum, a lot of times we'll push up and kind of form a higher high above the previous candle's high. So this candle's a little interesting. I would call that like a doji candle. So far we've had on the 1 hour chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 8 green candles in a row. And then now we got a doji candle. So got to be a little careful with this kind of candle, because what is that kind of telling us? Well, sellers push price down, but buyers basically push price right back up. So short term, I mean, buyers are in control. So what I would say is if we hold a 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart, short term buyers are still in control, right? That 25,858. D Money, can you tell me what strategy you use? Yeah, I use. So if you're just tuning into the stream, guys, I already took like 4 trades. Had like 3 winning trades, 1 losing trade. Basically just playing the EMAs. Right up, buying price, basically right off the EMAs. Trying to target that gray box up here. So if you notice right now, and here we go, we're pushing higher, right? Let me go to the 15-minute chart because it's probably, I need to go bigger. The move has been, all right, so how do I trade? This is a great example based off the 30-minute chart. You got a bullish EMA cross, right? You see how there's a cross on the EMAs? Prices above the EMAs, so I'm looking only for buys. I'm not looking for sells or shorts, looking to go short. So, and I'm looking to buy as close as I can to the EMAs. Once you have an EMA cross. So like this entry right here on the 30-minute chart, 25,657 as an example, that was at 11 o'clock today. That little retest down was a perfect entry, 655. My stop would have to be back like in between the 2 EMAs. That's how I trade. I'm basically a momentum trader. Looking for momentum in the market, trying to ride the momentum in either direction. So this is gonna be an interesting spot, chat. Are we going to reject and get more of a retest down here because of what happened the last time price was in this area, or are we going to continue the momentum to the upside? Make a D-Money strategy for people to check out. Yeah, we're working on that, guys. So this is kind of like now, I mean, after trading like 4 trades, right? You're like, what's gonna happen now? You wanna see if, are we gonna get through this area with conviction to the upside, or are we gonna fall off? Maybe do a deeper retest down here and then gain some steam to push higher. Hourly could turn red, yeah. I mean, look, it's rejecting right now. This is the hourly chart. So like if I wanted to get short, my stop right now would have to be back above 880. Because that's the previous candle's top wick, right? So if price puts in a higher high above that candle's, that 880 high, previous 1 hour candle's high, then I don't want to be short anymore. If I'm short bias short term, right? Maybe I'm trying to target like, hey, we've had a lot of green candles. Maybe we're gonna get some kind of sell-off. To do a retest and then push higher, my stop would have to be 880. Just as an example, based on how I trade, right? Trying to target like maybe 823, if that would be the case, which is the previous candle's like bottom wick. So, but I would say overall the market's bullish. We know that, right? And the 4 hour candle has a nice wick at the bottom of it. So I would say be careful in this area, because we're right at the EMAs on the 5-minute chart. Every time we've got to the EMAs, we've had a bounce back up. So not saying that it's gonna work every time, but you gotta be careful. If you're looking for shorts, like, you know, you're saying like, okay, hey, price rejected from up here last time, so have a tight stop. I did take a quick short, guys. And we'll kind of, I'm trailing that stop down, trying to see if we can get back below the EMA. And that was just a quick trade, right? Based off the 1 hour chart. Seeing the rejection with the wick at the top compared to the previous candle's wick. Took a quick short there, right? And close that. I just closed that trade out. So I'm not gonna hold that because the momentum is to the upside. So I would need to see basically a break below the 5-minute chart and a close below the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart to continue to hold a short. Because if you look at the current 5-minute chart now, closing as a bullet is trying to, has a bottom wick, which is not great. So like I said, some of those trades, guys, like it's quick. Those are like just based off of taking the same setup all the time. Like it's quick in and out trades. Some of those trades, especially for a short. But now we're holding so far. So is this going to be a breakdown? And if so, I would say we probably could get to at least a 4. If they're gonna do a deep retest, we probably can get down at least to like 819. And this is just kind of like expected, right? Off of that level. Because price needs to form some kind of wick, even if they want to push price higher. Quick scalp. And I'm just basically, guys, I'm trading off of this higher time frame rejection. 1 hour chart. That wick. All right, so I close that out. If you look at the 1 hour chart, what I'm referring to, guys, remember I kind of pointed that out. What we did the last time we were in this area, we have rejection. So the previous 1 hour candle had a long wick at the top, indecision candle. Once I saw this current 1 hour candle start to wick down, it had basically pushed up at the open and started to sell off. I shorted it and my stop was above the previous candle's high. Because you do some, I'm only looking for about 10 points per trade. That's how I trade. I'm a scalper. I'm a fast because 10 points adds up. If I'm a scalper and I've already taken, guys, that's like 5 trades. So, I mean, it was only one losing trade. So if you can pick up, think about it, right? If you're a scalper and you're trading a strategy and you're picking up 10 points roughly per trade, you already scalped for 40 points. So, but I don't get married to trades especially when the overall time frame, right? We know that overall there's a lot of bullish momentum, so I'm not gonna get married to it. I don't have to pick up 50 points going the opposite direction of where the trend is, if that makes any sense. But what did I see on that trade and why did I take the trade? So you got the odds were pretty much stacked. I would like to say in my favor, you had like 8 green candles. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You had a doji candle, which is indecision, and then you had this little pullback. The last time price was in this area, we had rejection. We had a sell-off, right? So when I saw price kind of wicking down outside of that gray box, I took a stab at a short and my stop was above the previous high. And I'm not, guys, that trade wasn't even, if you notice some of these trades, guys, there's not even a 10-point stop loss as well. So some of them are less than 10-point stop. Jay the Great 2345. Good call, DMONEY. I just got 14 points. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, guys, continue to tune into the stream. I mean, if you're new to the channel or if you're new to my specific stream, the DMONEY show in the afternoons, you're going to pick up on how I trade and how I kind of read the market and why I scalp and do all that stuff, right? Guys, we got 2,006 people watching right now. So I don't know where we're at with likes, but I've taken probably 5 trades and only had 1 losing trade. So do me a solid, guys, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Like for what? Hey. You just in the money. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. If you're not, you don't have to hit the like button. So I'm just trying to make a little money. Nemo Rose, we need 32 more likes. Sherry Robinson. Hey DMONEY and everyone here. Hey, what's up? How are you? Can I see your actual trades? Guys, I've been calling out the trades. I've been literally showing you the screen and telling you where I'm entering the trade. So I think one of the trades I didn't call out initially because that was a quick scalp. So, but I've literally called out at least probably 3 trades, 3 winning trades or 4 trades I called out. So Cyborg Studios, all I can tell you is continue to watch the stream, maybe go back and rewatch the stream today and you'll kind of, and the funny part with a lot of these trades, guys, they're not even taking off when I'm showing you guys my entry on the screen, a lot of times they haven't even, they're like stalling. So not much I can do about that. I've been showing my TradeAvate screen, Robert. So the screen you see with, I switch back and forth. So the screen you see with the dollar, the USD price moving back and forth, that's actually the TradeAvate screen. Oh man. Maybe you joined the stream late or something and you didn't see like, you know, I'm not sure, but yeah, I switch back and forth, guys. I wanted to say thank you for showing me this strategy. I'm using it with my strategy and it's working fantastic. Thank you, brother. Hey, Skeletor619, I appreciate that, man. NQ Soccer Mom, what's up, D-Money? Thanks for the great price explanation, price action explanations. Hey, I appreciate that, NQ Soccer Mom. Just trying to make a little money. Yeah, guys, probably what I'll do. I mean, I can, I think somebody mentioned earlier too, like order filled, like I can put the, you know, the order filled sign on or whatever the case may be, or I can add the triangles, either to TradeAvate or TradingView. So I just don't like how it gets congested, like when you start like trading and you got like all these triangles. So, but that's why I try to call out like, guys, I'm in a buy, my entry was this price, that kind of deal. So, but I literally call out, guys, I promise you, if you go back and rewatch this stream from the beginning of the stream, there was probably at least 3 or 4 trades I know for a fact that I called out, guys. So I mean, am I gonna take scalps here and there that are quick trades? Yes, because that's trading. That's just how it is, right? Gilbert Sales 3380. Yes, you did. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, guys, I'm not gonna be the streamer, guys. I'm not the streamer that you're gonna like get riled up and, you know, and all that stuff, guys. I'm pretty much even killed. I'm pretty much at the same level, guys, all the time. So, you know, just trying to make a little money. Try to call out what I see, guys, when I see it. So, but I'm not here to provide financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor at the same time, right? I'm not licensed to provide financial advice. So, like I said, I literally just try to break down what I'm seeing in the market when I'm going to enter a trade. Like I kind of called out, I can even go all the way back to, it's kind of funny, right? But this trade, I took a trade here. My buy was right off the EMA on this black candle, and I closed that trade out because it didn't work out, right? So I literally said, if the next 5-minute candle, I like how it's closing above the EMA. If it closes above the EMA, I'm gonna try another buy. So I took the next buy, right? I literally called out a buy when I said it was gonna hit. I said my target price was up in this gray box, and there's a ton of people in the chat that was basically even saying that, hey, yeah, you closed it out like 7 points early, right? Because right when I closed out the trade, it popped and it hit like that 878 or 880 level. And guys, so if you the funny part is, guys, we had a ton of W's posted in the chat. I mean, a ton of W's, right? So clearly, I'm calling out something. D-Money, you are better than all streamers that I've watched. Don't let the negative Nancy get to you. I don't want to lose your show. Nah. Oh yeah, guys. Listen, that's not gonna happen, guys. I'm fortunate. I'm blessed to be here. I don't take it for granted. I say that all the time. If you're new to the stream, I appreciate you tuning in. Maybe some of the comments, maybe they're new to the stream or whatever the case may be. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna do my best to be as transparent as possible. Kind of call out trades when I see them, and while I'm taking a trade, if I'm going to close a trade, you know, whatever the case may be, because maybe I don't like the price action. I do that a lot. So yeah, I would say just continue to tune into the stream and you'll kind of see like what I'm talking about, right? So dog, you don't need to explain anything. Literally the best streamer, easygoing and knowledgeable. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind comments, guys. I realize in streaming, you're not going to please everybody. So I'm going to do my best, though, to basically be the best trader I can be and try to drop sauce as much as I can. So let's go. What time do I start in the afternoon, Dad's Lifestyle? I start at 1:30 in the afternoon. 1:30 Eastern until 4 o'clock. Big Dave 3057. I only watch for Jerome. Let's go, guys. All right, let's do this, guys. Right, so drop a W in the chat, guys, if you made money and took some of these trades that I was looking at today. Drop a W in the chat, guys. Let's go. Yeah, guys, that's a lot, right? So yeah, I don't know what else to say, right? I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. And I would just say continue to tune into the stream. So definitely here to try to make a little money. All right, so I appreciate that, guys. So what am I kind of looking at now? Well, I mean, price is back. All right, what I will say, this is the first candle since, what, 2 o'clock that closed below the 14 EMA? This black candle. So is that gonna hold? Is that a fake out to trap sellers and then push the market higher? So, all right, 15-minute chart. We're consolidating, so we're kind of like stuck in a range. And basically that, I mean, I guess that can be a little bit expected because we're at a key area where price kind of sold off before. We had Trump speaking, we had a push up into that gray box, which is my little area where price rejected. Gotta be cautious here if I'm a bull, because I mean, based off that 1 hour chart, PW kind of talks about this a lot too. Like, it's like, you know, you're trying to trade probabilities at the end of the day, right? So like, would it make more sense for a price to kind of sell off, get some kind of retest and then push higher? So that's why I kind of took that last short, right? Because I saw price wicking down. Rose crits 4,600, caught the move down for 600. Nice, let's go. Near 77.23, just closed my short from 876, 25 or 26 points. Nice. Yeah, guys, that's what I kind of saw, right? I saw rejection. I mean, I saw weakness and I saw looking to the left. And I know I kind of had that drawn out before, but looking to the left, I mean, it's not a surprise that we're kind of stalling right now. Doesn't mean that there won't be more bulls that step in and take price higher. It just means that temporarily, maybe we kind of range in this area. D, it's hard for me to tune in often with my job, but I try to when I can to show some love and support. Keep up the good work, bro. Hey, Dave Mack, 2782. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I don't take this for granted, guys. I take this very serious. It's my dream job. I say that a lot, and I have to say that because it's true. Like, I'm humbled to be here. PW didn't have to offer me a job. And I literally get paid to break down the markets and take trades. I mean, like that for me is a dream job. So, and Ginger said I'm good at it, so I'm rolling with that. That boy good. And speaking of that, guys, I am encouraged always by the positive comments, but guys, we got some. I think we got some pretty cool merchandise that's coming to that's about to drop. So stay tuned to that. Shift Drift 38. Amen to that. Stay humble and true, man. Just found your stream 2 days ago. So glad I did. D, much love. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not surprised, guys. This sell-off, I'm not surprised. Because, all right, so this is, I wouldn't be surprised if, I mean, keep an eye out on that 25,806. That's the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So, all right, somebody kind of mentioned that earlier. They were saying like a wave trader, which I don't really I don't follow that, but so if I kind of drew out this level, this is like my little short-term, like higher low, right? That needs to be respected for bulls to kind of continue momentum to the upside, right? Like if I'm a short-term bull, I don't want to see price put in a lower low and take out this area, right? Because that will kind of signal probably more downside. Yeah, make some polo shirts, D-Money. Yeah, we got some merch dropping, guys. It's coming. Stay tuned. But yeah, like sales off of this level look actually decent, to be honest. Stop loss would be 852, which is the 14 EMA. Trying to target either that 823 level, maybe. I mean, it's, look at the 15-minute chart. Definitely some sellers kind of stepping in. We had like a consolidation range and we're breaking down, right? We're breaking down. We got about 4 minutes left on this 15-minute chart. And then this is a 30-minute chart. So can I do the morning session and PW do the afternoon? Oh man, the chat is undefeated, man. Guys, so this is the D-Money show that you're tuned into, right? So I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW is streaming his normal. He's always in the morning, so that's you know, that's his time that he streams, and I'll be, I guess, delighted to join him in the mornings when I can, and when he, you know, when maybe there's something going on or whatever the case may be. So chat is trying to find new ways to get D-Money fired every day. Guys, I'm not gonna get fired from somebody in the chat, guys. Like that's not gonna happen. So yeah, see, and that's short would be working, right? Because, but like I said, all right, so if this area gets broken, this low, so this 823 level, 25,823.25, then that to me is not great if I'm a short-term bull, because we're kind of putting in newer lows, right? Because the last time price put in this little swing low, it had a reaction back to the upside. So I don't want to see that area hold. And now if I go to the 1 hour, this is kind of exactly what I was talking about. Just didn't hold it. But I'm not surprised of this sell-off, because like I said, we've had 8 green 1 hour candles in a row. Then we had a doji candle that was an indecision candle. So 50 EMA is sitting at 25,735 on the 1 hour chart. And we're approaching on the 15-minute chart, we're actually approaching the 14 EMA, which is at 25,821. Master 3819, D-Money, how did you get over booming and busting the accounts? What was the moment you stopped doing that? To be honest, sizing down. Sizing down. So even on a 150K account, there's nothing wrong with trading one contract, guys. There's nothing wrong with trading one contract on a 150K account. I think one of the biggest like pitfalls of trading and starting out trading is comparing yourself to others. Maybe they're great at trading size, but you're not. and you got to be okay with that. And the size is important because you can measure your stop loss based off your size. So if I'm trading one contract and I want to risk $600, right? I got 30 points roughly to kind of play around with. So if I go to two contracts, then I can only risk what, 15 points? I mean, on NQ, think about that difference, guys. 30-point stop loss versus 15-point stop loss. Now, are there going to be trade setups where you can frame it and that'll work? You guys saw that today. I took a lot of trades where I had less than a 10-point stop. So yes, sometimes that will work, but sometimes it won't. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, price is reacting currently off of this little level, right, so far. So is it going to flush through it? Basically, if I'm a bull, I want to see price back above the 14 EMA, which is at 25,849. I want to see price back above that level. If not, then price is more than likely going to at least try to attempt to get to the 50 EMA, 25,808. So Crypto Surfer USA, but D-Buddy, there's nothing more fun than full porting 17 contracts. Yeah, I mean, it's fun when you're right. That's the thing, right? When you're right. And we're busting through that level, guys. We're selling off. Still got like 4 minutes left on this candle though. So I saw on PW stream, I think it was yesterday, right? He posted something saying that I guess one of the prop firms for 2024, 3.5% of traders make it to a payout. Did you guys see that? So I can guarantee you more than likely on a lot of those traders that probably are not making it to a payout or have never seen a payout before, they're probably trading too big. Like, you know, that because we're human, right? So the hard part of trading is the human emotion. Like we have emotions, right? Meaning that maybe I'm frustrated. Maybe I had a rough day and I'm coming to the charts and I had a bad day, or I'm sick, right? Or I'm not 100% and I want to get trading over with for the day, right? So I'm going to force a trade. And that's when it's not going to work. You got to stick to a strategy. All right, we're selling off, guys. Like I kind of see that. Can this 5-minute candle close below this gray box, which is that short-term like low I was kind of talking about? Kind of confirms that sellers are kind of present in the market, actively maybe pursuing higher time frame like levels for a retest. 1 hour chart does not look good at all, right? I mean, it looks super bearish. So even if you took that short, guys, I mean, from when I kind of talked about it, right, off the EMA, that was a nice 20-point trade. Yeah, I agree. Fear of missing out and patience are also the problem. Yeah, I think it goes hand in hand with size though, right? Because a lot of times, if you're not patient, maybe you're like, oh, I missed part of the move, so let me size up so I can catch like at least a piece of it, right? I just want a little bit. Rose Cricks 4,600 passed my evaluation and now I'm up 1,100 on the funded. Nice. Yeah, I mean, guys, I think I've caught out like 5. I took at least 5 trades today, right? 1 losing trade. So, and then right now, all right, so caught some of that. And this, all right, this is an example, right? Like I took that short initially off the 1 hour time frame, and it's down. Look how many points it's down now compared to when I got in, right? That's the funny thing. But you have to be content. What I learned in trading, guys, is if I get greedy, it doesn't work out well for me. If I chase, it doesn't work out well for me. If I'm worried about somebody else's P&L, maybe they had a huge day. Oh, I'm seeing somebody made, you know, $40,000, $60,000, whatever it is. If I'm comparing myself to that person, like, it's not gonna typically end well for me, because, you know, maybe I'm trying to rush my process. Maybe I'm struggling with size. And I got too much pride to size down, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, nobody wants to, but those are like real conversations you almost have to have with yourself. When you hit your take profit of 10 points, but it looks like it can go more, do you always sell at take profit or let it ride? I mean, sometimes I'll give it a little bit of time, but if I don't like how it's stalling, like if it's stalling, as a momentum trader, I don't like stalling. So I'll close it. You can always re-enter, right? All right, we're in between the 14 and 50 EMA. So the last time we were in this area, we had a reaction back to the upside. So this is like that next area that would have to get taken. And basically for me, right, I'm just kind of calling out what I'm seeing, chat, like on the chart, because I've taken like 5 trades, at least like 5 trades. So, it's going to be interesting to see like what they do with the market. 1 hour doesn't look good. If I'm a bull, 1 hour chart is bearish. I mean, that's for sure, right? We can see that. 30-minute chart, 14 EMA is sitting at 25,770. And you've had a lot of upside pressure. I kind of talked about that earlier. So 930 low up to the high of like the, you know, about 400 points. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's more downside, right? 5-minute chart, if I'm an EMA trader, I want price below the 50 EMA with conviction, and then there's probably a lot of downside pressure coming. K-Dog 61, boom, out shorts, nice. D-Money, can you explain how you know if it's going to be an uptrend or downtrend? Yeah, so I'm going at a higher time frame. So when I start the day out, today's pretty simple though, I'll be honest, right? Because, so if you didn't trade last night and you came to your chart and you're a momentum trader and you trade EMAs, prices above, right? 1 hour chart, price close above the 50 EMA, it's above the 14 EMA on the 1 hour chart, and you got a long wick. So I would start looking at these wicks. Start looking at paying attention to these wicks on these candles. So even if it's bullish, so this example, right? Price is bullish. You got a long wick. You got a wick here. So this is how you kind of know when there's strength in the market, right? In one direction. You got wick, wick, wick. So basically what's happening is the candle's opening up. At some point in that candle, and this is the 1 hour chart, price is pushing down to basically get momentum and strength. It's trapping sellers. So on a day like today, the perfect entry at 12 o'clock was pretty much as close as you can get to the EMAs, because the EMAs are being respected on a lower time frame as well. So these wicks are basically telling you price was put, you know, there was basically some selling pressure, got bought up, and then price closed higher. So when you see stuff like that over and over and over, that's telling you that the momentum is in one direction. If you go back to the opening range, look at the momentum on 15-minute chart. This is the opening range. This candle with a long wick at the top and the bottom. But then the next candle, that 9:45 15-minute candle, burst through with I mean, look at the size of this candle. So it's like the market's basically telling you, hey, this is a 173-point 15-minute candle, right? So I would not be looking for shorts if that happens, and you're above both of the EMAs. My entry. So all right, the hard part with this chat is you see the momentum, but where's your entry gonna be? Because if I entered at the top up here, let's say I entered at like 707, right? The close of the candle, I'm like, oh, let me get in. I see price pushing, I'm gonna get in at 707, but then you get hit with a 75 or 60 point pullback. So the safest area to get in, if it gives it to you, is close to the EMA, because you can at least measure your stop based off the EMA. So the low on this candle was 25,615. My stop loss would be back inside below the 14 EMA. The same trades I took earlier. If you think about it, it's the same process. So my stop would have been, what, about 25, maybe 30 points. Maybe you lower your position size, you trade one contract, you're risking 30 points, 600 bucks. But your risk reward, if you notice it, right? I mean, that's 100 points easy if you hold it for 15 minutes. Copy paste emojis, yeah. Oh man, chat's undefeated. Gideon 20 made $800 on funded accounts. Thanks for your insight. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind words, guys. We got 2,000 people watching, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't. I don't know where we're at with likes. So we're over 1,100 guys, but we got 2,000 people watching. So do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. What prop firms do I use? Lucid, Legends, Apex. All right, we're getting a reaction here so far. Interesting. Oh man, right? Last time we were here, you got a nice reaction back to the upside. So I'm kind of watching that to see if maybe we get a short-term bounce back up to test these previous highs. Which way is it going now? I'm not sure. Gotta wait and find out. I got 500 from that short. Thanks for the financial advice, D-Money. Yeah, Kent 1444. I'm not a financial advisor, sir. I'm just breaking down what I see in the market, trying to make a little money. But hey, like I said, you took the trade though, right? So hey, nice job taking that trade. Do you think the MOC pushes the market up into the New York Bell? I'm not sure. We know that the momentum is to the upside, right? Nothing moves in a straight line. So you have some selling pressure. It's just hard right now, right? Like if I'm bullish, I would say be careful, because this 1 hour chart, it's not looking great. So as of right now, I mean, you still got almost 18 minutes left. How do I feel about take profit? Yeah, take profit's good. I mean, and you can get same day payouts, right? Happy trades. Let's go, D-Money. Let's go. What is the activation fee for Legends? It depends on the account. So a lot of times with Legends, they have accounts that there's no activation fee. They have some that's $99 activation fee, like their apprentice accounts are $99 activation fee. For like the 25 and 50K, 100K account, it's like $150 activation fee. It just depends on the account. Does my voice hurt? No. Let's go. Yeah, we're just in a tricky spot now, guys, right? Because I trade out the higher time frame. So looking at the 1 hour chart, even if I take this off, that's fine. We know I'm gonna take this off because we already rejected that area short term, right? I don't see buys right now in the higher time frame. So anything that I'm buying is probably gonna be short lived. And I'm probably looking for more downside pressure to break this 50 EMA basically, right? Stop would be above 833. And I'm in a short, guys. So calling the trade out, I'm in a short. Oh man. Trying to see if I can get 10 points. Yeah, I want to see if we can flush through this area. If it pulls back, that's fine. But I wanted a rejection here. We're getting the opposite direction play, right? It's kind of like bouncing right back in that area. So, but the 1 hour looks bearish. So we'll hold and we'll kind of see where we're at. Just got to be kind of careful in this area. So I'm going to kind of watch it, guys. Because if it pulls back, I think I was up like what? 6 points. This is the open of a new 15-minute candle, so I want to see price kind of like reject now. I don't want to see it pop back above the 14 EMA. So if it pops back above 820, I'm going to be out of this specific trade because I don't want to see that, right? Maybe there's a higher retest even before we drop. I want to see a sell-off like down, like now, right? Retest 804. If it goes higher, then like I don't want to be in it right now. Maybe it's gonna retest 834 and then sell off. But on the 15-minute chart, it's weird because there is a lot of down. I mean, the 50 EMA on the 15-minute chart is 25,700. So a lot of room on the 15-minute chart to the downside. Not saying it's gonna get there, right? Anything can happen. But I would want to see a flush like now. And I'm just kind of going out the 1 hour, right? There you go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Take out this previous candle's low. Yeah, I want to see us break 804 with some conviction, guys. There's 806. Nice, 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 nice. I like. I close, guys. I close. That boy good. That boy good. All right, guys. So yeah, pretty simple trade, right? Simple, meaning that we saw the rejection on a 1 hour chart. It looks super weak. I kind of talk about that all the time, right? The higher time frame is always going to win. So if price is in bearish momentum, meaning that it's dropping, I'm going to the lower time frame and I want to see resistance and wicks, exhaustion wicks, and that's what I saw, so I took a short. And it's still dropping, guys, so just trying to make a little money. Gotta love it, guys, right? You do let them ride sometimes. Yeah. I mean, that was a nice, I mean, guys, that was like 15 points. The best part about your strat is you make sure what could happen to the other side. Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to measure the stop loss as well. So if you guys kind of recognize that, I said if I saw a price back above the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart, I'm going to close the trade out because I want to see a flush lower. Jason Renair, 6809, $502. I'm outie. Thanks, D-Money. Just trying to make a little money. Crazy thing is, this could just be an hourly higher low. Yeah, you're right, Connor. You're 1,000% right. But, you know, just trade momentum, right? Hazy9, almost blew my eval today, and you saved me. Took 3 shorts, 10 points each. Let's go. Maybe we could take another short here. D-Money is still higher. Higher time frame is bearish, yes. I mean, I like the shorts right now. But what I would say, if you look at the 5-minute chart, the only thing I'll say is, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You had 7 black candles in a row. So there's a lot of sell pressure right now. So I would, you know, preferably want to retest, maybe up a little bit, but I'm not bullish right now. I'll say that. Not based off of that 1 hour candle. And I think that was a good example, guys, of how I use the 1 hour chart, right? Oh, man. PW find a gem with this guy. Thanks for the fun, D-Money. Hey, I'm just trying to make a little monies, guys. So, I'm happy to be here. Like I said, this is my dream job, guys. I take it serious, and you know, I'm humbled to be here. It's a great opportunity. I mean, if I wasn't trading right now full time, guys, I would be basically in retail management right now, working 60, 70 hours. So I was talking with Ginger about some of that yesterday. It's a grind. You guys think trading is a grind. Trading is a grind, but retail, guys, retail management is a crazy grind. Yep. Slow roll it, 04S. I'm up 1,200 with these calls. Keep it running. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm not here to provide financial advice. I'm just basically calling out what I see, right, on the charts and why I'm taking a trade. So I'm just trading out loud. Ginger said it best. $7,000 for the day. I'm done. Let's go. D-Money, how many years till you are profitable since you started? So Hala, I think you're saying how many years did it take to become profitable? It took a couple years, guys, in full transparency. It's a grind. Wanted to quit. Didn't understand why. Kept losing trades, and like the way that I trade now, guys, is totally different from how I traded when I first started, which, I mean, that's gonna happen to a lot of people. That's normal. But I think the key to it is, can you understand why you're making mistakes? Maybe your entries are off. Maybe you're not patient enough to wait for the right entry. Because even if you're an EMA trader, if your entry's wrong, you can still lose on trades. So, and that can be very frustrating because maybe you have your direction right. Maybe you see prices in an uptrend, so you're looking to only take buys, and you're taking buys, but you're taking buys, and then there's a 30 or 40 point retest on NQ or 50 point retest before price goes higher. So that's stuff that takes time to kind of figure out your strategy. Oh man, Larry, would I ask Ginger if she has a sister? Oh my goodness. Unruly 26, start following you last Monday, been green every day. Thank you so much. $726 today. Let's go. Guys, I'm and I know maybe it sounds weird, guys, because I've been streaming now for a little while. I think at least over a month, right, Ginger? Probably. Yeah. So, you know, but it's still like not, I guess it hasn't hit me yet. It's still, because this is like a dream job for me, and it's like, this is my job. It's like crazy. Like, honestly. So I'm happy you made money. Like I said, I'm not the one that's taking the trades for you. You're doing the work on your end. I'm just calling out the market how I see it and taking trades based off of what I see. So D-Money, why didn't you quit your retail job and just trade before BDH? You're clearly a profitable trader. Yeah, I was actually trading full time, guys, when I came on to the show with PW. Oh man, the chat. So guys, I mean, that was probably, I had one losing trade. The rest of the trades were, I think it was like, what, 5 trades, maybe 6 trades, winning trades, right? It just shows you that you can take losing trades. You're going to take losing trades. So just keep that in mind. And maybe you don't have 5 winning trades in a day. Maybe you have 2 winning trades in a day. It doesn't matter, right? If you can stack your wins, D-Money merch is elite. Let's go. Yeah, it's coming, guys. I'm excited about that. How did I meet PW? So I've been watching PW for years, just like probably a lot of you guys as well. And on one particular stream, I think it was at the time when they had like a lot of streamers. He had a lot of streamers, like traders, coming onto the show. And he was like, yeah, send an email. And I sent an email, guys. Earlier in the year, yeah. I gotta clarify that, because yeah, that's, yo, yeah, this is the time, guys, when PW had like guest traders like once or twice a week. And I'll be honest, I'm actually, it's even more surreal to me because I had some life issues come up, like stuff with my dad and all that, and I rescheduled. Had to reschedule a couple times, and they were grateful enough to reschedule me. So look at how life works. Think about that. Do I ever short Walmart or Target just because? Nah, I don't. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Ginger just put timing was perfect later. I agree. Nailed this last short, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Funny to see how D-Money enjoys the chat. Yeah. Well, guys, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be myself, right? I'm just being me on the stream. So D-Money, this is your first season. Will you be coming back next season? Skeletor 619. I mean, hey, we'll see, guys. I mean, I'm excited about the numbers, the views that we're actually getting in this afternoon session. I'm humbled by it. So hopefully. One last short now. Yeah, I mean, I see it. I see it falling off. I do see that, and it's interesting, right? Because we're below the. Look at this. Look at this on the 5-minute chart now, right? We are below the 14 and 50 EMA, and this candle currently is in momentum to the downside. So that was a nice flush, guys. I heard there's D-Money trade talks. I mean, maybe in the future. I know I talked with PW about that initially, definitely gonna probably look at having some guests on the stream, that kind of stuff. So I would say stay tuned. I'm at $2,000 limit for today in profit. Thanks, bro. See you tomorrow. Hey, have a good one, man. Are we going lower? Well, I think somebody was kind of saying like, are the buys in play? So based on how I trade right now, price is clearly in momentum to the downside, but I would also be cautious because we're right at that blue line is the 50 EMA on the 1 hour chart. And a lot of times you'll get a reaction back the opposite direction. We're also going into the close of a 1 hour candle. So I will be cautious right now. And we just tapped that 50 EMA. And here's that bounce back up, right? So notice that reaction back to the upside. That's what I was talking about. That's a like 14 point, 15 point reaction so far back up, right? Why didn't I trail my stop? Because I was content. I mean, I had like, that trade was like 15 points. Sometimes, I mean, I think PW kind of talked about that today on the stream this morning as well, right? Saying that's easier said than done, or like it's all in hindsight at this point. Because, you know, when you're watching a trade and you're seeing you're up 15 points, it's like, how much am I going to trail it? 5 points? I mean, I could. Don't get me wrong, but I was content with 15 points. What time do I start streaming? I stream every day, Monday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard till 4 o'clock. What are these props gonna do with all these W's messing with DMONEY? Let's go. Yeah, guys, if you like I said, just continue to tune into the streams, guys. I take the same trades over and over, honestly. So you'll get to kind of see how I trade the market, how I look at it. Is every trade am I gonna be perfect? Absolutely not. Am I gonna take losing trades? Absolutely. But I'm gonna trade the same way over and over. And that's typically that's obviously what works for me. And if I trade the way that I'm trading, like how you guys see me trading, like that last trade I took, how I explained it and broke it down to you guys, I do pretty well, right? If I stray away from that and I'm chasing price, I'm not great at that. So you got to know your strengths. Haha, Diesel Rock 7800, 14 and 50 EMA, 14 and 50 EMA. You taking any more trades? No, I mean, in all honesty, guys, I think I took 6 or 7 trades, right? So I'm happy with the profit, right? And for guys, think about this. So 6 or 7 trades in the afternoon session is crazy talk if you really think about it. Haha, 6, 7. Here we go. Oh man, the trap's undefeated. That was a great short to close the session. Great session, DMONEY. You're doing great. Don't always take the same trades, but I appreciate how you call out points of interest. Yeah, Florida KC1. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Maybe, you know, I think you guys know that by now, guys. I'm not here to say that my way is the only way and it's the best way, and you know, there's different ways to trade and make money. So yeah, I'm up about 1,000 on that account, guys. Only had 1 losing trade, so. And that trade, actually, the funny part is on that 1 losing trade, that was actually, remember that candle closed and the next candle actually pushed higher. So that's just life. That's how it is. How do you see your previous videos? So are you saying like the streams? They're all on the page that you're watching right now. There's short videos. There's a couple short videos that are posted. go to PW's page, and they're on there. And then, like I said, we're also recording new content, and we also have merchandise that's gonna drop, guys. So I'm excited for it. Let's go. How much do you need on a Lucid account? Well, it depends on the account type. So if you're trading the direct funded one, you need to make like $9,000. Here is the zone where we continue up. I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, remember, I wouldn't be surprised. We're right off the reaction level, right? Meaning that we're right. We tapped the 50, we kind of swipe below it. Now we're back above the 50 EMA. That's typically a reaction level, and this is a higher time frame. If I go down to the 30-minute chart or 15-minute chart, we're kind of like in between the EMAs. So I would just say new 1 hour candle just opened, and you know, I mean, I would just wait for more information, to be honest. You can cash out 3,000 after making 9,000, as long as you're within the 20% consistency rule on the straight to funded account on Lucid. So if you're trading the non-funded, if you're trading the regular account, like the pro account, it's a 35% consistency rule, and I think you got to make like 6,000 roughly. Don't quote me on that exact number. What happened? Why did it drop so much? I'm not sure. I just, to be honest, Chris, I'm not sure. But the great part about being a momentum trader is you just try to trade what you see, right? Where the momentum is, you want to join the party. So after you pass the eval, you go to your dashboard, and there's going to be an upgrade, like gray tab or a green tab on your screen for Lucid, and you basically click upgrade. There's an agreement there. You hit the checkbox, and then you hit upgrade, and then it'll basically, they'll send you the funded account. Drop for the NY major election? Yeah, I'm not sure. That could be what it is. Just trying to trade what I see, right, guys? I'm not really, you know, election. I mean, we know we had Trump speaking. Market was bullish all day, was pushing hard all day to the upside. So what's my setup? So yeah, I'm a momentum trader. I trade EMAs, I trade price action, I trade wicks off the higher time frame. I would say maybe you just join into the stream. I would say go back and rewind the stream, and you'll kind of see some good examples today based off of why I took trades. If you go back actually on the stream, like look at the time and then go back maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes from now, 15 minutes back, you'll see like the last short that I took. That was a really good example of how I trade. So, Danny B, yeah, 6. It was like 6 trades. I think I took like 6 trades, guys. 1 losing trade. So KB2 for M10, I used the 14 and the 50 EMA. We have it pinned at the top of the chat. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna call it here, guys. So, really good session. I was a little concerned, to be honest, right? Because we had a huge push during the AM session, and a lot of times when you get that big momentum like to one direction, a lot of times price kind of stalls out. So, but I'm happy with the trades, right? So hit the like button, guys, if you haven't hit the like button. I know we had over at one point 2,000 people watching. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here, guys, Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. And occasionally in the morning when schedules permit. So, Bounce God 6609, what's my favorite steakhouse in Broward? So in Broward, I actually go to Ruth Chris a lot, like Ruth Chris Steakhouse. But I'll be honest, guys, my favorite steakhouse of all time is actually Prime 112 on South Beach. So yeah, that's my favorite steakhouse, guys. But all right, guys, I will catch you guys tomorrow, right? Same time, same place. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys for tuning in to the D-Money show. We gone.